December 23rd, and we are down to the end of the year. There's a handful of days left. And I know for many, there's a holiday. Grogu decided he wanted to get dressed up to join y'all today. So I know some of you got that holiday going on. And then next week, we've got New Year's. And so I want to tell you a little bit about something that I do every New Year's and someone that I spend at least the last few New Year's with. And so I'd like to introduce you to, there we go. Hey, Shiraz.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm so glad that you're here with us today to talk about what we're going to be doing next week, which is release, reset, and reignite your magic for the new year with
Yeah,
Shiraz, and that would be you.
that is me. Yes,
That is
we're
you.
doing this.
Can you tell us a little bit about what this New Year's Eve event is all about?
So this New Year's Eve event is about getting rid of the crap that's built up in you over the year from personal drama, from business drama, from world drama. And people don't realize that as you get exposed to the negativity, a bunch of it sticks. And when you clear it out, you become more clear, you become more focused, you become more ambitious. And one of the reasons New Year's resolutions don't typically work is because you're being the exact same person you were this year trying to create results next year. And so at this event, we change who you are right now by pulling out all that crap. So you become a different person. And 90% of success is not what you're doing, it's who you are.
Mm.
So you shift who you are, and the things you were doing can actually start working. It's like this weird thing where they say the what's it? The insanity is doing the same things and expecting different results.
Yeah.
But with this, you could do the exact same thing and actually get a different result because you are different. And yeah, so that's what we're doing during the event. And people that have come have had better years, fewer ups and downs, made more money, better relationships, just a success across the board. So let's keep doing it.
Yeah, and it was interesting because as I was looking, y'all, at the webpage with all the sign up and things, just trying to make sure I have all of the dates and or like all the details in mind. I'm like, oh, there's my picture. Because I started working with Shiraz, or I've met him. I think my first event with him was actually at a New Year's Eve event. And since I've met him, like the quote talks about, I've just been happier. There's just an ease that I guess I was looking for that I didn't even know that I was looking for. So I've been able to do that. And he mentioned, because I try not to deal with what's going on with the world too much because, y'all, seriously, though it was getting to me a little bit. And I'm like coming in, I'm like, what is going on? And like, apparently I was taking on the weight of others. So it can be our stuff. It can be some other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to someone that's like, you know what, this year was fine, no big deal, it was what it was, I don't really need anything between now and next year?
I'd say, did you actually get the results you wanted? Or was it just fine? Or was it worse than fine?
I
Because
like that you picked up on that fine.
and that's the thing, it can be extraordinary. So the things that I'm going to be teaching and the we're actually going to be working with people in real time to change who you are. And the results have been really cool. Like personally for me, this has been my best year ever because I used this stuff on myself. But no, but and people like Tom Matson attended a couple years ago, did an extra $3.8 million in sales the year after. And Amy Janice talked about how she did a $40,000 month, right? And so it works at all sorts of levels for different people, and it's all about what are you really focused on achieving. Let's remove all the blocks that keep you from achieving that. And when you're in a room with hundreds of people, and I'm working on this person, this person, this person, you'll end up saying, "Oh my God, I never even thought about that. I've got that." And then it shifts in that moment as you realize you've been running this story that's been causing you to suffer. Like, I have to work hard all the time, or I have to sacrifice all the time. And you don't need to. You can have a much better life.
Yeah, it can just be easy, y'all. Things can just work out in a way that's like, oh yeah, that just works out to me. I was talking to someone the other day, and it's like, hey, my luggage got broken. Now I need to go buy new luggage. I'm like, or you could just kind of, let the universe help you find your luggage. Because my last set of luggage I got through a connection, and it's funny. I was looking, me and my little sister-in-law. thinking about playing the keyboards a little bit. And I don't want to go out and buy 2 brand new keyboards if we play for like a week and then we're done. And so I just asked on social media, hey, I'm looking for keyboards. And I've ended up with 2. So we both have one now that we're able to do, because instead of being like, how do I take care of this? It's okay, this can just be that easy. The universe can help me out. Like,
Yes.
I don't think I've told you yet, but my husband reached that status with Southwest where he gets those companion passes now.
Okay.
So I will be traveling way more in the new year because that's come for me, and not in the way of, let me travel more by whatever means. It's like, hey, I just want to travel more, and the universe is handing me a free plane ticket. Or my
Let's set it up.
husband's job, one of the, depends on how you look at it.
It's your benefit. You wanted to travel more. The way to get there shows up.
Yeah.
Right? And it's funny because it would work with anything. I remember with my 15-year-old nephew. Well, he was 15 at the time. He's like 25 now. He wanted to get this Batman Arkham Asylum game for PlayStation, and he's like, Uncle Shiraz, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, what can't you do? He said, I can't manifest $60 to buy this game. And I'm like, why are you trying to manifest $60? To buy the game. I just told you. I said, no, you want the game. Just say, I would love the game to show up easily for me. And we got him clear on a few things. And then he calls me up 2 days later and he goes, I got the game. And I'm like, what do you mean you got the game? He said, well, a friend of mine had it, and it's an adventure that has a start and a finish. He got to the end. So then he just gave it to me. He said, I'm done. Yeah, just let it show up.
It's amazing what we can do, and it's amazing what we get in our own way. And I'll share one more story, and then we'll tell people to sign up and then go do their day. Because one thing that I've always been working on is my weight. And like many people at the beginning of COVID, put on a lot of weight. And y'all, when I got to the scale saying 170, which your height, like my husband, if he was 170, he would be anorexic looking, and like, we need to get you to the doctor because he's just a way bigger guy than me. But at 5'4", 170 was no bueno. And so I started working with a health coach, and that was going well. And then Rob was like, you want to do this meal plan for 21 days? I did not realize it was going sugar-free. So that was probably a good thing not to know that. But I did it. And at the end, I'm like so worried that I'm going to put all the weight back on and that it's going to be hard, because I was living in my mom's story of it's hard to lose weight. It's always going to come back. And so like I cleared, I didn't even know that was in my head, but I was afraid I was going to resort back. And I cleared that. And when I stepped on the scale last week, y'all, I am 0.8 pounds from my goal. My goal is to get into the 120s. I was 130.8. I've lost 14 pounds or so since I did that sugar-free thing back in 2024. And so without trying, I've lost the weight, and I'm almost at my goal weight. And I have not thought about my weight really. I mean, I've picked up healthier habits, and so I'm just living into them. And like the other day, he's like, do you want hash browns? I'm like, nah, I don't need those extra calories for fluff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am fine. I've always wanted to be the person that doesn't want. Like, I'm not saying no to the cookies because it's a healthy decision. I'm saying no to the cookies because I don't want the damn cookies. Yep. And so it was like, I still eat the cookies if they're good cookies. If they're crap cookies, it's not worth it.
It does depend on the cookie.
Yeah, it totally does. Because like, if it's like this Chip Ahoy dry thing, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, not worth it. But if it's
soft chocolate chip.
Yeah. I used to love the cookie cakes. We'd get them covered in all sugar icing, like edge to edge, just like, let's feed the sugar into our systems. Me and my mom used to love doing those. So that was probably part of the issue. But now instead of getting a whole cake, it's just one cookie. And so we are able to have fun. And that's been a massive thing. And as I'm entering into new stages of my life, like some of the symptoms, I was looking at my BMI and I'm like, oh, I'm in a BMI where I'm good. I'm not worried about, I need to lose weight to help with this. And so it's like, and that doesn't even get into the women entrepreneurs living child free, which was a big existence because of this and these events and these programs that I do in this community. But y'all, just come on out. Y'all can talk to me about it later. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you join us. And I'm kicking in, if you join us for his event for 2025, clearing out into 2026, then I'm going to invite you into creating your ideal calendar by the end of 2026 for free. So you get a little bonus. You come to the event, and I've got a ticket with your name on it to my event.
All right. I love it. Thank you, Tiffany.
What details do you need to tell us about before we go that
So
we need
it
to know?
is December 31st, New Year's Eve. However, if you're in the Americas, it's in the morning or afternoon, so you still got the rest of the day free. If you're in UK, Europe, then it may end just before, so you could still go out and party. Any further east, then you're gonna have to either celebrate with us or, and we will, if we manage to time things right, we will do countdowns at the top of the hour. If it works out.
Oh,
So we
nice.
will do some celebrations, and there will be prizes given out. It's very interactive. You will come out transformed, and yeah, and so let's just have some fun. It's going to start 12 p.m. Eastern. So,
Nice. It always works out well for me. It's like I get up in the morning, go to yoga, then come hang out with Shiraz and clear it all out, and then go bring in the New Year's with friends, families, and the puppies.
and
So,
puppies, I love it.
wherever you're at, the link, wherever you're at that you're watching this is in the description. So just click on it. The coupon code is already in there. You will save $70 off the regular ticket. And if you're like me and you love a deal, go ahead and check out that private session, because sometimes we don't want to share it with people. And those private sessions are really great at diving into those things that you're like, all right, this is going to be heavy and hard and I need some time for. So, it's great to help clear out things at a warp speed. Haha, I got science in there. Look at that.
You got to stick it in somewhere.
I had to. All right, y'all.
Okay.
We look forward to seeing us on New Year's Eve. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. If I can't answer them, we'll get Shiraz to answer them. And we'll see y'all next week.